Hi everybody. So I'm sorry I look kind of busted. I gotta fix my hair. Anyway, I gotta cut it, bleach it, and then put my foam in it. So try not to look at all this funkiness. Anyway, I got my nails back on. I did my nails and then I went with black, just like a fall color. I wanted to do like a burgundy or like a deep plum color like my dress, but anyway, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, but I wanted to show you guys my vanity. I'm super duper excited. I've been wanting a vanity for like 3 years, I want to say, and I really wanted to just take the plunge because vanities ain't cheap, honey. Like, you can like do a DIY and get you a desk from IKEA and then maybe splurge a little bit on the mirror. I think they have one on Amazon for like $159. It's a reasonable price, but I didn't want to put anything together and I wanted to give this to myself as a Christmas gift basically, because this is like, vanities are expensive, as you know. I don't want to say where I got mine from because I'm probably never going to shop with them again, because the whole service was just kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really want to go there, but my vanity is black and here she is. So I don't want to show you too much of the background because it's a mess. I'm like cleaning up and stuff, but that's my treadmill back there covered up because it was raining a little. But this is the vanity. This is the little stool my mom actually got for me from Home Goods. My mom and my little sister actually got this for me from Home Goods. And these are my little drawers. They're like little crystallized diamonds. Well, they're like little diamonds. It's all black. I have a little bit of foundation in here. A milk stick. My Creations foundation. NYX Juvias Place. I have more, but I think I threw some of those out because they were old. And I just want to do a whole new... I just want to revamp my makeup, period. These are just some glitters that I have. I don't know. These are just some glitters that I'm actually playing with because I might do like a glitter collection on my website. Which reminds me, this is my first collection of lashes. So be sure to go check that out at honeylovebeauty.com. And then this is just like the revamped version of my lashes. And I love it. I love the box. These are in the style CEO. And this is what they look like. I wear them almost every day because I just love them. I just love them. They're just gorgeous. They're comfortable and you don't have to think about it. It adds the drama without, being too volumizing and too dramatic, but it's just really pretty. And then this is just a little palette that I did with Beautonomy. You can go on their website and just create a palette. And this is just me getting ideas for my palette because I'm going to be coming out with a palette soon. And a couple of other things that I want to keep on the hush hush because I want to, show it on my channel as like a surprise. So we have some Fenty Beauty stuff, Laura Geller highlight, my items, Becca palette, the Carnival 3 palette, a couple of Juvias paste. I'm missing a pink one. I don't know where it's at, but I have to find it. But the Juvias Place palette, and yeah, it's all glass at the top, obviously. My little GlamGothBeauty mirror, my brush sets, a couple of fragrances. I love Ellen Tracy fragrances. They're super soft. I love Chanel, and this is new. This is by Nicole Miller, and it's just a really sexy, sensual scent without being overpowering. It's just really nice. And then this is actually my makeup spray. Mattifying makeup setting spray. And then we have like a Fenty gloss here, my little owl ring, a couple of business cards, my little crystals, and my vanity is actually Bluetooth. So this is how it looks. Again, disregard the mess in the back. And then it connects to Bluetooth, which is pretty cool. And then a couple of my little brushes and skincare, products. A couple of my glosses, HoneyLoveBeauty. Again, don't forget to check that out, honeylovebeauty.com. a couple of GlamGoth liquid lipsticks, and these are just a few of my liquid lipsticks. So yeah, and then we have a couple of my glosses here. So that is it. And then we have some, you know, little everyday, some affordable, some high-end, milk setting powder, FEMME, Fenty, Mercier, Infallible, Marc Jacobs, a little bit of Anastasia, another, yeah, Anastasia powder. And yeah, the rest of the drawers are pretty empty, but this is my baby. And I'm gonna get that area cleaned up. I'm just rearranging and moving things around. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all my vanity really quick, and I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial. I don't really know what look I'm going to be going for today. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. So see y'all in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a quick little look today. I need to re-bleach my hair, but I got it cut so it look a little decent. I'm not gonna style it or nothing like that because I ain't going nowhere. I just want to paint some makeup. So I want to use pink from the Juvias palette. I love these little palettes. They're like, you ain't gotta think about it. So my brushes are kind of dirty right now. Well, not dirty, they're washed and they're drying. So let me see. Oh, I have some Juvias Place brushes that are clean. So I'm going to use this one as my foundation brush. This is a small complex complexion brush, J22 1. And I have something coming real soon to HoneyLoveBeauty. But right now, I'm going to go in with my Honeybee lip gloss in rose gold, which is on my website, honeylovebeauty.com. And this is just to hydrate and moisturize my lips because they're peeling right now. Okay, so now I just wanted to set up everything so I won't be searching for stuff. I'm at my vanity, so I don't want to break anything. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go in with the Juvias Place palette, the berries one, and I'm gonna go in with this pink. I'm gonna do like a halo eye, but I don't know what color do I want to go in with for the lid. Oops, did I just scratch that? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. I'm gonna just try to stick with that palette. Okay. So this weather is bananas right now, so I'm gonna go in with a whole bunch of skincare basically. This is by Danielle LaRoche. It is just a firming cream with vitamin E8 in it. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit and just put it under the eyes, on the forehead. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with this Pond's cream. I don't put too much stuff on my forehead because it's not necessary. And then, okay. This might be a bit much, but I'm telling you, like, this weather is crazy right now, so your skin needs to be hydrated and you need to be primed up. But I go in with the oil too. I go in with like a beauty serum oil. This is just hydrolyzed collagen, and it's just droppers. And I'm going with that because it gives a little bit of a sticky base to the skin. And I'll more so put it on my chin, under the eyes, and on my T-zone area to give that extra stickiness so that the foundation and stuff doesn't absorb in my skin. Next, we are going in with the Mercier foundation primer. Hydrating foundation primer base. And I'm going in with just a tiny bit of this. I don't really need a lot. This is just to give that I'm gonna go in with the Thrive Cosmetics brow pencil in Serena, and this is just a deep chocolate brown, and this really helps get the brows precise. This pencil is like a pomade, but it's a little bit harsh. Not harsh, but it's a little bit more difficult to work with because it's not as precise as the brow contour pencil or the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So you just kind of make sure, even though you use concealer to like clean it up, you want to make sure you get a precise line so you won't have to clean up as much. So we're just giving myself a little shape, making them a little thicker than usual. I don't want it to look too crazy because obviously I have blonde hair, but the dark roots is helping that situation. So fill it in, and then I'm gonna use my little spoolie to just diffuse this part because you don't want to yeah, this eyebrow is a little bit thicker. So on my brush, and this is just a hydrating one. I don't want to use that matte one because once you put that on, you can't really move it. It's matte. It's no joke. So I just use this instead. And then bring down that shade. Okay. Facial spray and just blend it. Like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my foundation. I'm just using some Sally Beauty's foundation. This is that Femme Couture 8-in-1 foundation. This is my color right now. All my other colors are like summer colors right now, and I'm like super pale. So I have to go in with this one just for now. And this is it. Yeah, that's my shade. So I'm just perfecting that shape and blending it in. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, try not to put too much because I don't want to waste my product. Ain't nobody going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm just taking this and cleaning up. Precise fluffy blending brush, and this is Morphe. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna take that pink. I'm not doing a transition shade or nothing. I'm just going in with that pink and just packing it. And this is like, I'm pulling from inspo for my lipsticks, my liquid lipstick. I'm gonna go in with this one here. Okay, then we're gonna go in the inner corner with this as well. And this is just like, just for inspiration, this is my liquid lipstick in the shade Mirage. This is from my brand. This is the liquid lipstick in the shade Mirage. And then you can get this at honeylovebeauty.com. And this is what it looks like. It's just a really beautiful, like purpley fuchsia hot pink. And it just has similar tones in it, like the palette. And it's just like, it fits so well. So I'm gonna go in with that one. And I'm really trying to pack this color. And I'm using a fluffy brush because it just deposits the color better rather than packing it on. Because when you pack a color on and then you blend it out, you kind of have to keep going back and forth because you begin to lose that pigment, which is crazy. I don't know why that happens. I don't want to put too much. So we're diffusing it with the foundation brush. Because I'm trying to use one brush for everything. Because I just clean my brushes and don't nobody got time for that. Washing brushes is like, it's a chore. It hurts your back. And I use that little spinner thing. I got it from like, I think it's Marshalls or Ross. It works, but only for, you know, certain brushes. So I just did it the old school way with the little brush cleaner, the little silicone thing. So we're doing the same thing to the other eye. Putting that hot pink on the outer corner and just packing it. And it's this one right here. And this one, the color isn't going everywhere like those purples were. I put the brush in and the color will be going everywhere. And I guess fallout is a good thing. It's a sign that the pigment is there, but I don't want to waste no product. Shoot. So I'm just going in and packing it. And trying not to get too carried away and taking it in the center because we're going to put a lighter color there. Alright, so just blend in the outer corner. So now I want to go in with one of these, but I don't feel that that's going to be light enough. And then I want a little shimmer in it too. I might add shimmer. Let me see what colors do I have. This pink glitter is cute. I might go in with that one. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take that same fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with like this taupey kind of washed out pink. And I'm gonna pack it on the center of the lid and bring it all the way up. I mean, you can see the transition, but it's blended because it's lightly the same color. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. And you don't have to work too hard to blend these two together because it's in the same color family, so it works out fine. And I wanted to keep this a little bit fall, but these pinks, I mean, the pink is not really too hot pink, which is good. So it's almost like it's a berry color. So we're gonna go back in to that hot pink color, that first color we put down. This one right here. And the pigment is not as, I thought that hot pink was gonna be like hot pink. But it's like a deep plum pinky color. It's still beautiful though, and the color payoff is still there. This is J.CATS glitter. It's called Rockin' Night. So it's just a really pretty pink glitter. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna take some glitter primer and put it right in the center. Not all the way up, but right there. So I'm gonna take this small dome MAC brush and I'm gonna just pack that glitter on. Just the center. Ooh, how pretty. Cute, cute, cute. Not too much, but I'm gonna take just a tiny bit more glitter. I think oops, it's too much. I think I'm gonna do a glitter collection for my website because like I'm falling in love with glitter. I used to like glitter, but then I like went through a phase where I didn't want any glitter with my look because it's messy. Some glitters are not as shimmery as they appear online or on the picture, and then it looks like just, you know, that glitter that you use for arts and crafts, like you get from like Walmart or something, you just throw it on a poster board. It looked like that on the eye. And when you have glitter on that has these different reflex and stuff, like it has pink in here, but it has like a fuchsia, a silver, a purple like reflex in it. It's really, really pretty. So I wanted my glitter to look like that. So I'm just gonna take some time to really get that together, and hopefully by the end of December or January I'll have a glitter collection out on my website, honeylovebeauty.com, and be sure to check that out as well because we're having a Black Friday sale and it's ending on the 31st of this month, which is November. So be sure to copy some lipsticks, some glitter jewelry. I mean, not glitter jewelry, crystal jewelry, crystal headbands, and then our liquid lipsticks and our eyelashes. Our eyelashes are to die for. These are my favorite style by HoneyLoveBeauty. It's called CEO, and it's just the perfect lash. It's just the perfect amount of volume, flutter, fluffiness, and then it has that small inner corner, so it's not like aggravating your eye. And they're super duper comfortable. And the box it comes in is just, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And these are in the style CEO, and you can get these at honeylovebeauty.com. So let's just finish up this eye really quick. I really like this glitter. And this is J.CATS is a beauty supply brand, I believe. Most, you know, beauty supplies have this, and they have brushes as well, I think. But this glitter is so pretty. Going to do liner. And I'm gonna, of course, go in with the NYX matte liner. I actually have to get some more of this NYX matte liquid liner. And just taking it and giving myself, I think I'm gonna do a half cat eye, because I don't want to cover up that glitter. And I want my liner to be a little thick. But yeah, there we go. And then now this is 2 pumps on each side, so let's see how far this gets me. And this is my winter color. As you can see, I'm really pale right now, so this is a good match. Either that or like the New Guinea, right? Yeah, the New Guinea foundation from NARS. This is not my color right now. And then the NARS Syracuse is my color right now, but I don't want to use that right now. And this foundation from Sally's Beauty Supply is really nice coverage. It's thick as I don't know what, and it's 8 in 1. So it's a primer, foundation, concealer, moisturizer. It says it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. I doubt that. I haven't met a foundation that helps with lines and wrinkles, but okay. It's really nice coverage though. It's a really nice finish, and it's extremely matte, which is great because I have oily skin. So, and this is 2 pumps on each side, and it's enough for each side of the face. So I might need one more pump just to ensure everything is flawless. Make sure you get in between that nose area, under that eye. Well, under the eye don't really matter because you're going on concealer anyway, but it helps to mesh the product. Going in on this side here because I have a little bit of breakout. Why? You know how you just keep buying foundation and then you forget ones that were good and you just put them on the back burner? This is really nice foundation though. I'm not even lying. I mean, look at that finish. It's really nice. and I think it was like $12. So this is just the extra coverage going on the sides of the cheek. This part right here, let me cover that up. I think it's a burn or something, or a pimple. Take this contour stick. This is the Milk one. I love using this one. It's just so creamy, and the color on it, the color is so gorgeous. Like, it's a really gorgeous, beautiful sun-kissed glow kind of contour stick. I think this is a foundation stick though. Yeah, it's a foundation stick. It's in the color tan, but I use it as a contour stick, and it just works so nicely. So I'm just going to trace out the shape I'm going for with that nose. I'm doing an arrow down the neck because I'm gonna just blend that out all around. Taking that same brush, and I'm gonna start with the neck first and kind of shimmy that all over the skin, under the neck area, just to give me that extra shadow under there because we got a little double chin situation. So that's blended out nicely. And as I'm blending it out with the brush, it's just melting into the skin. It's so pretty. See that? And do I want to go over this with a contour powder, or I'm just going to set it with translucent? We'll see. Alright, then I'm just going to take the edge of the brush and just shimmy this over the forehead area. I came across the foundation, but they didn't have my shade. They just had a little bit. They have lighter shades, and they don't, I don't know what's their shade range like, because I don't really shop Milk products, but I might have to go on their website probably and find my shade. But let's blend this side out. And this side is kind of difficult to blend out because I don't want to go too far up, so I find myself like going up on my cheek area, and it kind of like it, let me see, it brings it in a little bit, but it just, I don't know, because my face is already round, it really doesn't do anything but make that side of my face darker. It doesn't give me the illusion that I'm looking for, like that slim illusion. Rather than this is just like, you know, that's a sharp contour line. With this, you can still see that roundness on my face. But let's just keep blending this out and see what the concealer will do. And then try to diffuse this area without disturbing the brow and without disturbing that eyeshadow. Try not to go in too heavy with that, but I think I diffused it that a little bit too much, but it's fine. Then I'm just gonna get rid of that on the nose. I'm going with a little bit of the Mercier foundation as my concealer because this is light, but it's extremely buildable, and it's like a watery consistency, which I know you don't want a watery consistency with your concealer, but it's a little thick too. You see that little, it's staying. So I'm gonna take my little misting spray, and And I'm just gonna spray it down, and I'm just taking another dollop. Ooh, that might be too much. That might be too much. Hold on. Yeah, that was too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my foundation brush with that one because this is a little too much. So, alright, my battery is kind of giving out on me, so I'm just gonna hurry it on along. Okay. And this is just the Mary Kay BB CC cream, or Sunscreen Spectrum SPF 50 CC cream. I'm gonna go in with some powder. And the powder I'm gonna go in with my face is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. Now this powder, this is like my second time trying it. It's a really nice powder. It's just a really beautiful finish on the face. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit in the cap, and I'm gonna get a fluffy brush. And this is a profusion brush, and I'm just going to take that and just dust this on the bottom face, on the bottom part, because it's my skin tone, so it just matches perfectly. So I'm just taking some of that on the brush and just packing it and blending off the excess, and then doing the same thing on this side. And blending off the excess, and just really setting my face, my whole face, with this powder. But I'm not setting my under eye, so this is just for the outer portion of the face. And just press it in the skin and dust off any excess. And this powder is so pretty. I love it. It's really nice. Now I am going to go in with my milk powder, and I like to go in with the beauty blender for this one because I want to put it up under my eyes. And I hate the way this is made with this little like sifter here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But maybe some powders in here. Nope. I don't understand this little sifter net part. I want to be able to get to the powder, so I just take off the whole thing and do what I need to do. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender. Where is it? Oh. And I'm just gonna go back in and tap out any creasing and go into the powder, just a little, not too much. And make sure you try to, line it up neatly on the sides of the nose, just to help that contour part. And just bring it up. I've been wanting to try this powder, but I didn't think I would like it, but I do love it. It has like a smoothing effect, which is what we're looking for, honey. And you can use this as a translucent powder all over the face, or you can use it, to bake. I like to use it to just brighten up my skin and set my concealer. I do have the Marc Jacobs Tantalize powder, but I don't think I want to go in with this one. I want to say this one. let's go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. This is in the shade Mahogany. I might go and get the cappuccino one too, because this Mahogany one it reminds me of the CoverGirl Queen collection one, the ebony bronze, which is no longer available. Why, I don't know. But this is a really nice shade, and it's similar to that. And this is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is Mahogany. So let's see, what do you want to do? I'm gonna go in and finish that under eye area, and I want a smaller fluffy brush. So let me see if I have one. Oh, I do actually. Cool. I think this is a Morphe, yeah, Morphe 507. So this is just a small dome fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with that same pink, and I'm just going to pack that color first before I blend it. I'm just gonna pack the color. So pack it. I'm gonna pack the other side. I don't know why, but I really want to go in with that yellow liner, even though it's not like, I don't know if it's gonna mesh well with the look, but let's see. And then just blend that out. Okay, so my camera died on, but I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. I'm gonna take this little fluffy brush here, and I'm gonna take a little bit and pack it right here, and then blend it. And, ooh, I love that. Take a little bit more under the neck. And then the accents, I'm just going to take it up right here. And for the nose, I'm gonna take this little brush. This is a Japanese brush, and it's just a fluffy dome brush, and it's just a flat kind of round tapered brush, and I use this to contour my nose. Then I'm gonna go in with this because this is it's a nude pink blush with a little highlight. This is from Ulta. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Oh, this is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder, and it's almost my skin tone shade, but not really. See, it gives me just a little bit more. Ooh, I don't need more. Just to redefine that shape. Like that. Like that, and like this, and like that, and I use this to kind of diffuse this little, like that little white part right there. And take the excess and drag it up to that brow. I'd rather put this in my drawer. Okay, okay, okay. Put a little bit, my lips have been going through it, and put a little bit more gloss on. And this is the gloss that I've been using too, by HoneyLoveBeauty. And this is just a really beautiful pinky like fuchsia shade. And we're having Black Friday right now until the end of this month, so go cop you 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And this is gorgeous on its own too, because it has like a pink tint. And this one, the Coffee Goddess one, is so pretty on its own, but really gorgeous with a brown lip liner. Freaking to die for. Okay, so I'm going with this lip. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take this blush from Ulta Beauty, and this is just a really nice fluffy brush. I think it's for highlight. This is by Elf, but I'm just going to deposit just a tiny bit of blush, and this blush is so pretty. It's like a brown pinky nude blush. You can see it, but you can't see it. And I try to stay away from like the apples in my cheeks because it just makes my cheeks look bigger. Which, you know, for certain looks, I like that. But for looks that I want to look snatched, I don't like that. So we just want to keep it right by the contour. We want to keep it fluffy. I'm going to keep that little, I like how fluffy it is because it just ever so lightly airbrushes the skin. And I do the same thing with the highlight. Now the highlight acts as the same thing. It's, you can see, oh, that's so pretty. It's like a light sheer highlight, but in the right lighting, you can see it. It's so pretty. And I love how it's like a duo set. You don't have to think about it. You just, you know, add the bronzer, 1, 2, 3. You know, so pretty. And it just is a beautiful shimmer. And then I just put some on the brow area. Put some in the center of the nose, the chin, forehead, just to give it a little bit of a flush pink look, considering that this is an all pink look. Next, we're gonna go in with a lip liner if I can find it, honey. Or you know what, I'm gonna use this as a lip liner. Use my lipstick as a lip liner because the brush on it is really nice. It's somewhat of an angle. Can you see that? Come on, camera. Yeah, it's somewhat of an angled brush. And this is the color, and this is in the shade, again, Mirage by HoneyLoveBeauty, my cosmetic brand. And yeah, be sure to go copy one. We have a couple of colors. And put something on that's hydrating, because liquid lipsticks tend to be matte and drying, but this is a beautiful formula. However, it's matte. So you want to have a nice hydrated lip on. If you have like dry lips, just be sure to exfoliate with a little bitty lip scrub, and you know, put you some Vaseline on or a good lip gloss, and you are cool. Oh, that color is so pretty, so pretty. Okay, I can't see. I need a mirror. I mean, I have my mirror in front of me, but this is liner part. So I'm gonna use my little Mercier brow mirror. The ultimate fall collection. Like, you need these in your collection. These are like super duper perfect for fall. That rich red, that pumpkin spice brown, and that black, to die for. Everything's on HoneyLoveBeauty.com. So be sure to cop you some liquid lipsticks. And then these are the other shades. These are just, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. This is like a blue, violet, smoky gray, and then like a fuchsia hot pink, which is what I'm wearing right now. And all of those shades you can find at HoneyLoveBeauty.com. And so this is the one we're wearing right now. And this is in the shade Mirage. This is our first collection, Honey Love Beauty. And these are just your everyday lashes. These are so pretty. They're kind of out of the packaging right now because I've worn them a few times. But this is what they look like. And these are in the style Lavish. And they're just so comfortable. They're really fluttery and they're really good for any look. I'm looking for my mirror. Do I need it though? UG, you got this. So I might get those. Ooh. So this is what we're looking like. These lashes are gorgeous. This is what the eye looks like. So pretty. We have our contour, a little bit of a nudie blush, our highlight, and yeah. So pretty. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video, for tuning in, for sticking with your girl. And don't forget to shop my liquid lipsticks. Alright, and then we're having a sale right now. So please, 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 please be sure to take advantage of the sale. And yeah, if you have any comments or questions, or if you want to drop a comment down below, please do so. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you guys have a blessed night.